Los Angeles Center, good afternoon, Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy, flight level 360, 10 miles northwest of the St. George VOR.
Coming to technical to you and my Charlie Kilo.
Hi folks, good afternoon, good morning, welcome back. Part 2 of my stream here. We're still on the Virgin Atlantic Aerosoft A340-600 and we're just about, well, we've been flying for quite a while now and we're just about to check in here with Los Angeles Center. We've tried, no joy, and we'll try again now, just in a couple seconds.
Hey guys, LA Center is going to be for transfer.
Right, so it seems like LA Center is having some sort of audio issues. So use text until fixed. So we'll monitor. We're not in any rush for any of our clearances, so we can just chill until he's got time to get back to us, and we'll get our stuff sorted in the meantime. I've got audio issues of my own. My headsets don't seem to be connecting, so I have no feedback on how the audio is for you guys. So I'd love you know, feedback on your end. If you could tell me if you want the music louder, my voice louder, air traffic louder, whatever you like. Good evening. Good evening for you, Domi. So we are here in Los Angeles, which I think is probably morning. Okay, Center's back.
Wind is 2307, we choose a right lane. Some 8905, wind 280, we're on the runway 31 left. Welcome to ring taxi to the Whiskey.
Here, we'll take this moment to try the headsets again. Why do you have no audio on? What's your situation? Ah, it's a match. Okay. Naturally, I understand. I would also watch the match if I was you. So, yeah. Totally understandable. This isn't working. Okay, so when you watch the video later, there will be subtitles, but at the moment I have no way of putting that up. Let's say hello to LA.
United 1591, welcome to LA, cross 25 right on Juliet to the gate. Thanks for flying.
Cross 25 right on Juliet to the gate, United 1591.
Southwest 2462, at Fern, you are clear. The RNAV Zulu 31 left approach.
Well, when I get a word in, I'll say something.
Southwest 2462.
Cleared out of Zulu runway 21 left approach. Southwest 2462.
Southwest 1495, send rounders for arrival. 8 right transition, Las Vegas out.
What? Guys, I'm sorry. That's the VATSIM bug that happens sometimes. Whoa, that was loud here. Guys, watch your ears. I'm sorry about that. I'll never get a word in. Los Angeles. Goal! Oh, you know what? I can watch the match here as well. I don't even know who's playing today. It's not Brazil. We're gonna wake up for Brazil. America! Los Angeles, good afternoon. Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy, flight level 360 with 60 miles northeast of the Las Vegas VR. Squawk 4677, Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. Squawk 4677, so that's our first job. Let's get in. As you see, we're fully dark here. 4677, there we go. That's set. We're gonna get our read back just now. Okay, why not? Let's watch the match live as well. United States vs Australia. Go Australia! There's a lot going on. So we got the game going here as well. This is very realistic. Okay, so we still have a bit longer to wait until LA finally talks to us. But not a huge amount to go until we start our arrival into Los Angeles. Los Angeles, I'm sorry, Los Angeles. I'm going to show you some of our stuff here as we are preparing for the arrival. We have, of course... Jesus, he's loud, isn't he? Yeah, the problem is the audio for the ATC will echo, because I usually have the ATC on my headsets, but for whatever reason the headsets aren't connecting today. So I'm having to listen to ATC here, and you're hearing feedback of the ATC as well, which is unfortunate. So it's going to be a bit of an echo for the air traffic control. I apologize. Well, that's a lot of stuff going on in my bandwidth, so that's probably why it's struggling a little bit there.
Flight 2232, push to start is approved. Phase east, November 1. Expect you 6 right for departure.
November 1, expect you 6 right. Departure. Flight 2232.
America 466 at Lindy, cleared Arnett Yankee.
Might be a battery thing with the headsets, but we'll see. That's a bit unfortunate. So let's see. Let me tell you what the plan is for the arrival. There'll be a quick chat about it, because we're not all that far away from the arrival into to Las Vegas. To Los Angeles. Oh my God, why do I keep saying Las Vegas? They're busy, yeah. Like he's because the gentleman's controlling a pretty large area of the Los Angeles FIR, so explains why he's busy. So aircraft's going well. I'll show you our planned routing for the arrival day today. This is the start of the arrival. We start at a place called Hackman. It's a transition day, and we'll start from Hackman towards Shitner, Smash, Sally, Gleason, Angel, where the star starts. Technically, all of this is a what am I going to say? Is a transition. From where we'll join Angel, Can, Boyle, and Circus. Expect 25 left, which we're going to plan for. Jet aircraft descend via Mach number until 280, so we're going to have to set up a transition. Los Angeles landing west traffic, which is what we have from the ATIS. RNF1, radar required. GPS or DME, IRE required, which we have. We've got all of that, so it's going to be pleasant. From Circus, it's going to be the ILS approach, 25 left. What's challenging about getting into LA is you're going to have to slow down while going down as well. And it gets quite higher on these mountains. I don't know what they're called. That's us. Descend via the Angel 4 arrival, altimeter 3002, version 7 Bravo Heavy. Oh, I keep forgetting that it's in inches of mercury here. So, in inches of mercury for everybody. And as he said, we're cleared via the Angel 4 arrival. Sorry, you probably haven't heard that because I've had it down. So the Angel 4 arrival takes us, as we had seen earlier, through the mountains there, or over the Rockies. I think they call, I don't know what they call, to be honest. I'm not even going to try to lie to you. But they're prominent, and we'll fly over San Bernardino. So I know they've got some sort of national parks there, like Big Bear and the lot. So obviously you've got to stay above the mountains, you don't want to hit them. And then you kind of have to dive into the LA basin while also slowing down. So that's the sort of challenge for the arrival, and since we're right there at the maximum landing weight, it's going to be interesting. I haven't tried this on a 340-600, of course. So from Circus, it's essentially a long final. That's another thing, if they do clear you for the ILS, you want to wait until you're past gate to actually engage the approach mode, because you're not really going to get any signals out here. Missed approach is sort of a left turn over the sea, and we go to Cataly, climb to 2000, not a lot to go. Landing runway is about 3,300 meters. It's 61 meters wide, and the reason for that is it's coming off feet. Terps 3.3, no stress, and we're gonna go ahead for a Cat 1 minimum of 310 feet. After landing, we can expect to exit 25 left on Hotel 9, cross onto Lima, and that puts us in a good position to take either of the two terminals here at Tom Bradley. So this is where all the international guys go, the actual international terminal at Tom Bradley, or the satellite. So one of the two is going to work out for us, and that's sort of the plan for the arrival. Now, since you're aware of what we're doing, I'm going to go ahead and put those numbers in. What's interesting about the United States is we're being cleared for the Angel 4 arrival already. We don't need an explicit clearance to commence a descent. As long as you're clear for the arrival, you can do it. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to the ATC a little bit, and I'm gonna kick back and set up for the arrival.
2232, runway 26 right, taxi via November 1 Whiskey.
VATSIM 226 right via November 1 Whiskey, and clear 232.
Here, Canada 785, I'm still updating tags. At Circus cleared ILS 25 left road.
Circus clear ILS 25 left approach for Canada 785.
American 466 at landing cleared RNAV Yankee 27 approach.
Speeds need to be reset to comply with the stall.
7 Yankee RNAV approach, American 466.
So it's 2462, wind 28010, runway 31 left, clear to land.
Alright, 31 left, clear to land, Southwest 2462.
Yeah, 1365, where are you going?
Someone's missing.
I was cleared to Hollywood RNAV Zulu 24 right approach, correct?
No, I just told you to descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival, but you're northwestbound. Are you on the Hollywood 1 arrival?
On my FMS, I am on the Hollywood 1 arrival, United 1365.
All right, continue on the Hollywood 1 arrival and expect ILS 25 left approach.
Expect ILS 25 left approach, United 1365.
LA Center, Southwest 2315.
No wind reported for Los Angeles, which is a bit strange.
Northwest of the Avenal BR.
So let's see how that works out.
That's right. South Southwest 2315, squawk 5331.
5331 for Southwest 2315.
That's my data entry there. Let's see what we can do about the landing performance. Oh, sorry, obviously we lied to her. We're gonna be, how are we gonna be? Maximum landing weight 259.0. So despite that very long flight, we're still at 259 tons. It's gonna be flap 3.
Los Angeles, cross 25 right.
This has wind at
right
LA,
on
which isn't quite right. 25 left, please. And I'm gonna put a tailwind for myself. Actually, we're just gonna remove all the wind. Great, plenty of margin for this. Apparently from 753 to lose, it's actually quite old. We're not even gonna bother with this. Yeah, it looks like we can land easily, flaps 3, at maximum landing weight on low brakes. Which is great for me. Let's go ahead and do that.
So 1495, you still with me?
Sorry about that. I was telling you about the auto brakes.
1495.
They've been set. And we got a message here, fuel wing tank imbalance, auto tank transfer manual. So we're trying to assess here what the problem is. These are all the tanks that we have on the airplane. On the right side, they are a touch heavier than on the left.
Okay, we'll just send the Rocker 3 arrival and copy the altimeter Southwest 23.
We can see that the usage is normal. So the question is, why is that being used less? Let's take a look again at the upper pedal, sorry, the overhead panel. Make sure all the fuel pumps were in fact on. They are. So it seems like something we'll need to do on our own. Auto tank transfer. So we're gonna have to take some of the wing tanks out of the auto tank. Let's see how to do that. Tells us to go manual first.
5323, Southwest 1191.
Alright, two calls same time. We're 82 Delta, welcome
Auto
to
tank
Camarillo.
transfer manual.
Taxi to the ramp.
What next? Oh, looks like it's happening. Oh, that's all I had to do. Good. Good airplane. Well done.
South 1191, radar contact 12 miles northwest of the Avenal VOR. Sinking level 350.
That was madness. Guys, I'm sorry, that might happen a couple times. It's extremely loud here as well. In fact, it's terrifying. Fuel wing tank imbalance. So that's being sorted out. As you can see, both the fuel tanks are now being from the outer wing tips here. They're being fed into the inner parts of the engine. So a little bit here and some also into the outer, to the central tanks and the inner tanks here. The main tanks themselves are empty, so I think that was a plan all along. So we'll clear the message now. And in terms of status, we see part FCU is in op, That's something we picked up as we were flying over Canada. Doesn't seem to have actually affected anything. But yeah, we're okay. So the auto tank transfer is in progress, and we'll monitor it here with fuel on. Once it's done, I'll turn the auto off. The trim tank has been transferred, which is probably this one down here. Very nice. I'll keep popping up the Angel 4 arrival once in a while so we can see exactly what we're looking at. There it is, the ILS here, and we bring up the Angel 4. Here at Angel 4 we are almost a Shatner. Smash, Sally's next. We need to be a Gleason between 300 and level 240. So I'm gonna go ahead and set 240 on our autopilot, and the aircraft should start descending on time. 240 coming up. Flight level 240 set. Someone's playing music, radio frequency is crazy. And then we have a message here once again from the ECAM system. Fuel wing tanks balanced. Excellent. So I guess if that's done, I can go ahead and turn the back to auto, so she'll do when she's ready. Master caution. We're very happy to hear that, so we're going to clear this message. And lovely. Good airplane. So we're going to start the descent now, because according to the FMC, or the MCDU, we are expecting to touch down 500 kilos above maximum landing weight. So you see that's the zero fuel weight, 243 tons. So if you add that, which is the empty weight of the airplane with all the passengers, but no fuel, if you add that up with what we're landing with in Los Angeles, which is 17,400 kilos, you're going to get 260.4, which then puts us... Sorry, hold on a sec. 260.4 minus 259, which is our maximum landing weight, is going to put us 1.4 tons above the maximum landing weight. So we are going to go down. In fact, let's enjoy some of the views as well while we're going there. Let's do 1,500 foot per minute.
Hope my dog doesn't hear your call sign since his start barking. Typical corgi.
Oh yeah, corgis are bit temperamental, but they're wonderful little dogs.
Let's get the speed brakes out as well. And let's listen to what the Americans have to say.
2275, American Base North, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Oakland Center offline, switch to advisory.
Overday advisory, Frontier Flight 2275, we'll see.
Okay. Frontier Flight 2232, climbing team level 250, proceed on course.
Climbing being flight level 250, proceed on course. Frontier Flight 2232.
United 1365 at Seaview, cleared ILS 25 left approach.
Yeah, 13,
Let's get all the
25 left approach, United 1365.
all of this out of the way. We're gonna get gonna have some nice visuals on the arrival into Los Angeles, hopefully. There we go. Oh, someone's in Palm Springs. Must be Kendall Jenner. Yep, I keep getting the message for speed brakes, but that's intentional. With the power on, I'm trying to get the... Well, what am I trying to achieve? What I'm trying to achieve is a landing weight that'll tell me that I can land in wherever I'm going successfully. So how I'm going to work that out is maximum landing weight minus my zero fuel weight which tells me I need to land with 16 tons. And I'm currently 1.4 tons too heavy to make that. So we're gonna keep the arrival going, and then we hope for the best once we get there.
01 kilo, radar contact.
I think partly we somehow managed to save 200 kilos just based on reducing the speed.
For you, you must be VFR. You must have filed VFR.
So these messages are expected.
Resend me an IFR flight plan.
Yeah, no worries. I was a bit confused because I saw on like Navigraph it said no flight plan submitted, but I did refile. I did disconnect and reconnect for a bit, like over the Atlantic, but I'll refile.
Yeah, I bet you what you did is you filed you checkmarked VFR, and the VNAV, the MENAS system in the U.S. doesn't file VFR flight plans. They have to be locally done by the controller. So if you can disconnect, reconnect, file an IFR flight plan, and if that doesn't work, then just give me. We'll work it out, and I'll amend your flight plan.
All right, no worries. So I'll disconnect, file it again, then reconnect.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you. Be back shortly.
Meanwhile, here I am just keeping my mouth shut, minding my own business.
I remember when I knew a Charlie tonight. We have a question. We send it over in your messages. Good, thanks. Los Angeles, every file with Beaver 166 Foxtrot. That should be me now, I hope.
Stand by. 179 Lima, Charlie, stand by. Alright, Beaver 1 Foxtrot, walk 5362.
5362 016 Foxtrot.
Bear 16 Foxtrot, radar contact. Fly 2 miles southwest of the Bryce Canyon VOR. Amendment to your flight plan, advisory copy.
Beaver 16 Foxtrot, ready to copy.
Here, 16 Foxtrot, after Momar, there'll be the Lucky 1 arrival, rest of the flight plan unchanged.
After Momar, Lucky 1 arrival, Beaver 16 Foxtrot.
Spear 16 Foxtrot, readback is correct. Maintain flow 400 for now.
Maintain 400, 016 Foxtrot.
So let's see if we can find some of our favorite American landmarks as we get closer.
Once this updates, and you'll see corrected information on that route.
Oh, we're going right over Big Bear City and Big Bear Lake.
Or VATSIM,
I think it's a nice, like, if I'm
if you're watching that as well.
not mistaken, it's like a leisurely airport that people fly into sometimes. Nice little town there in the LA area. Quite cool. I want to say it's the San Gabriel Mountains, but I may be wrong. But right now we're coming in from the desert, and just over these mountains, where you see the haze there, is where you are entering the area around Los Angeles.
Not Charlie originally, we just want to do VFR to Whitman with the Hotel Papa, and then we want to land and do full stops and continue from every county airport into SoCal Shaycon. Oh yeah, A-firm, Whiskey Hotel Papa.
Okay, and were you looking for flight following?
A-firm.
Are you slant Alpha or slant Golf?
I think we're slant Lima.
You have an FMC in there or just a GPS?
We're in the Vision Jet. We have everything. We're not capable, RV is not capable, all that.
Okay.
Los Angeles Beaver 16 Fox. So I just want to confirm for my transition for the Lucky 1 arrival, will that be Lima, Victor, Echo, Lima, Lima?
I had you going, you know, follow your flight plan until you get to Momar and then follow the Lucky 1 arrival. I didn't want to put you on level because that would have been, or any of the other transitions, level or True or Parker, just because you were close enough in now that probably Momar would be the easiest transition for you.
Yeah, I'll go via Momar. I actually didn't see that was an option, so I'll go via Momar.
Okay. Okay.
We are here, 240 at Gleason, where we need to be until we get to Angel. At Angel we need to be above 190 and below flight level 240, which we're actually already complying with. This gives us some additional time to have our speed brakes out, get our speeds down. Sorry, get our weight down.
5 runway 21 left, taxi via Southwest runway 31 right. Let me know when you're in.
Alt star, which means the alt will be captured. I'll go ahead and set 190 here. Once we pass Gleason, I'll commence the descent into Angel. Alright, we're past Gleason. Next is Angel. Let's see how... Well, now it's open descent time, isn't it? Because it's... and I think this is the best we can do in terms of descent at this point. From this point on, the arrival is quite slippery. So, in terms of fuel prediction, we got another 800 kilos to lose. I think we might still be able to manage to do that.
Contact SoCal 128.05.
128.05,
American 2665, contact SoCal 128.05.
SoCal on 128.05, American 2665, good afternoon.
Alright, wind at LA 250 at 10 knots.
SoCal a call 128.05. See you shortly.
Yeah, it's been updated. It's a pretty high V approach there.
Yeah,
157 knots, so 250 at 10. So we'll need to bump that up. Actually, no, it's fine. Half the headwind. That's great. Let's see how that works on for the arrival performance. The headwind should help us slow down quicker. There we go. Everything's working out nicely.
That was 191 descend, Comic 2 arrival letter got 3003.
Descend here, Comics 2, 3003, Southwest 1191, appreciate it.
About 800 kilos down, still to lose.
Southwest 2317 requesting the ILS Zulu runway 8 approach.
So 2350, make that request with SoCal now. Call him. And on
1,000 to level.
We'll see you later.
The next altitude at Cannes, just need to be above 17,000 feet, so I'll go ahead and set 17,000 here. And she should continue her descent. Respecting the altitude constraints, which is why it's gone pink. And just as we pass Angel, they'll go back to alt. Lovely. SoCal 128.05, Virgin 7 Bravo, goodbye.
Kia Timber 54, descend Angel 4, arrival on altimeter 3002.
Okay, we're gonna call SoCal, Southern California.
Timber 54.
Silver Pembo 54, oh, it's
2350.
And American 2655, SoCal approach, I got you.
Let's say hello to SoCal. SoCal approach, good afternoon, Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy passing level 183 for 170 on the Angel arrival.
Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy, SoCal approach, LA altimeter 3003 at Circus, cleared ILS for my 24 right approach.
Altimeter 3003 at Circus, cleared ILS 24 right. Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. 3003. Okay, so we got to change some of the stuff here. 3003, the altimeter is set. I need to go ahead and change the arrival itself. Don't worry, folks, happens all the time. Everything's under control. And I'm gonna jump in here in the meantime. Next altitude is 14,000. I can set that. You can see peaks poking out here as we're getting into the LA basin. But we need to change for the 24 right approach now, which complicates things a little bit. Arrival, ILS 24 right. Fire Circus, everything else remains the same. We'll go to a temporary flight plan, and it just sort of carries on from here. We can insert that. What I need to check is a few key details with the arrival. It's my first time approaching Los Angeles on 24 right, so quite, it's gonna be fun. Frequency is 108.5, which I believe is what was pre-selected. 108.5. In terms of landing minima on the runway, that's gonna be minimum of 330 for a Cat 1 approach. And we'll stick with config 3 for now, but we'll have a look at the performance to see how that works with 24 right. It's a bit of a shorter runway, of course. Still capable with auto brakes low and a maximum landing weight, so we're good. Another goal for the United States. Congratulations, America. Oh, it's offside. Never mind. Disregard. Yay. So I'm not really sure why she slowed down to 260. She needs to be at 280. So we're gonna go ahead and set the speed up for her. I want that speed, and I want you on vertical speed. You can go a little bit lower, but we definitely need to get back speed back. Well, 270 knots now. So speed authority wasn't great here. Let's see, next is 12,000 above. Let's go ahead and set 12,000, and we'll keep the descent going past Boyle. 1,000 foot per minute. Let's get the LS sorted out. Still says speed brake, that's intentional. We want the speed brakes out. But this time we'll also go ahead and get the cabin ready for the arrival. Seatbelts, no smoking can go on, and we'll do the rest, passing 10,000 feet. Suddenly gone quiet. Are we still connected? We are. Okay, maybe they're still deciding the offside. Let's see. There's a lot of things going on. Oh shit, he's gonna check out the VAR. Alright, let's go. So, at Circus we're clear for the ILS approach, and here we are at Circus. The next is called 10,000 above. So it's a goal. Wonderful. 2 goals for America. United States of America. Wonderful.
Charlie, remote 16 right, back to the Alpha Charlie. 165 via Alpha Charlie.
10,000 next. Open descent now.
Alright, that's
to a limit. Let's see, 1600 foot will do well. Anything additional, I'm gonna have the engines power up, so I can use that to burn off the rest of the fuel. About 500 kilos worth. So it'll be a crane above 10. In fact, I think we're below the speed limits for flaps. The first notch of flaps will really help reduce that speed. So once we get to crane, I'll get the flaps in, and there'll be a lot of drag. In fact, we're not doing too bad. We're about 400 kilos heavier than maximum landing weight, or predicted to land with 400 kilos heavier than maximum landing weight. We are looking for magic number 259 here. Let's see if that comes up. Flight control, speed brake still out. Yes, that's intentional. I'm gonna clear that message.
Charlie, making on-course departure, runway 16 right, cliff takeoff.
Sorry guys, it's just a weird VATSIM thing that keeps happening.
American 321, Victor 5000,
American 321, SoCal French.
Lovely, let's get the speed down to 250 knots. Once we're passing crane, 9,000, and we'll keep the 1,000 foot per minute descent going. And I think it's a good time now for flaps 1. We'll get some good drag out of that. Landing lights on. Next is demo at 8,000. You can. That speed brake message is a good sign.
SoCal American 321,
American 321.
Yeah, I'm pressing the ILS 20 right with the return sticker.
Do you want I can get you the final, or you can do the procedure turn at your choice?
Yeah. Procedure turn if you don't mind. Yep.
Yep, perfectly fine by me. You can expect that when able to direct stages.
When able to direct stages, thank you very much, American 321.
Okay, we're 30 miles from LA.
1191 at funnel 210 sending via the Comics 2 for runway 27. I got the numbers at San Diego and I've got the whiskey.
Next is Fluor at 7,000. I'll go ahead and set that now. For Fueler, 7,000. And the engines are on idle, so they're not going to burn much fuel. So at this point, quite a long way away, we're going to drop the gear.
Clear to land, runway southwest going 350.
I will break through this marine layer and into the LA metro.
November 179, Lima Charlie, enter right down, runway 12 away. Right down, runway 12, Lima Charlie.
Speed 230. Next up, 5,000. And we can keep that going.
American 321 cross stager at or above 4,500.
Oh, I'm sorry, 6,000 until 22 miles. 6,000. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the vertical speed to track the glide slope. So we can have all the engine power going there. Another 300 kilos to lose. And we are A-OK. Lovely, we'll have a few minutes here at 6,000. A few seconds at least. That's going to push the engines up. And that's going to give me some time to... Oh, we messed up. We messed up. The arrival didn't load the way I wanted it to. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna reload the arrival. ILS 24 right via Circus, and we're gonna insert this. Next is 5,000, and we'll do 1,000 foot per minute descent. Direct to MERS, and the inbound cost is 072. We'll insert that. Lovely. That's more like our picture. Nav. Flight control, speed brakes still out. Yep, that's good. Speed brakes can go in now. Next altitude 4,000 set. And we can arm the approach mode. Glide slope, lock star, missed approach altitude 24 right, slightly different. This time we're turning right towards our rafts. And the missed approach though, altitude is still 2,000. Nice, approach mode's already active. Approach 2.
Heavy contact LHR 120.95.
120.95, Virgin 7 Bravo. Goodbye, thank you. 20.95. So, LA is not really a very easy place to lose weight while you're also on the arrival, so definitely something new that I've learned now for LA.
603 heavy, runway 24 left on the way to the shortest delay for spacing.
Flaps 2. Los Angeles Tower, good afternoon, Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. On the ILS runway 24 right, we're 13 miles out.
Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy, runway 250 out 10, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 24 right, Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. So the runway might not actually be clear. The Americans just say clear for land, like you could be number 7 in sequence, clear to land. Which is a bit different when you fly in from Europe or elsewhere.
For United 1489.
I don't know why that's happening. I absolutely hate it when it does. So we'll do 180 to 10-ish. And here we go, folks. Our entry now into Los Angeles. Well, the gear is down already. Approach checklist. Oh man, I've been forgetting about checklists. I think I looked it up. Pro checklist briefings confirmed. The ECAM status is checked because we had the status for the FCU. It's not a problem anymore. Seatbelts are on. And minimums are set. Barrel reference is 3003. We'll do the landing checklist shortly. Flaps 3. Which is our final landing flap setting. And I'm gonna take, it's quite a heavy and fast landing. 259.2. Another 200 kilos to lose, but we should be able to do that in 8 minutes. If I head lower, let's check with the purser, make sure everybody's seated. It's been 10 hours and 36 minutes. I'm really looking forward to a nice, happy arrival. So landing, auto thrust is on speed mode. The auto brake is low. ECAM, landing no blue. Cabin crews advised. Landing checklist complete. 24 right, the short one there. And I think we can have a quick view of what's going on outside. I don't know what the stadium's called. I think it might be SoFi, but I'm not entirely sure. There's a couple of them. Looks a bit gloomy today in Los Angeles, but it's okay. On the other side, I believe, is the downtown LA bit. You can see some of the skyscrapers. And I think Hollywood is probably around there as well, which is where we want to go. Alright, wish us luck. Ooh, no. Oh my god, sorry about that. My, no toga, no toga. Okay, fuck it, toga. So unfortunately we have pressed a button incorrectly and we have now started a go around.
603 heavy wind 250 at 10.
Speed all star.
Runway 24 left clear for takeoff.
Well, shouldn't have to worry about the weight in that case. Flaps 1.
603 heavy star, I don't know if I missed it, just verify RNAV bell break.
Later, Virgin 7 Bravo, Mr. Approach, runway 24 right.
Virgin 7 Bravo, heavy runway, fly runway heading, climb maintain 2000.
Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 2000, Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. Ugh. How disappointing. It's his iPad. I accidentally pushed it over and now we have a disaster on our hands. The gear is up. Flaps are still out. Right heading 270, Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. Heading 270. Clean speed is 223. Just gonna take a look at the missed approach. Ooh, traffic. Traffic advisory. I guess someone departed behind us. 223 is clean speed. Flaps up. That is incredibly unfortunate. 124.3 Virgin 7 Bravo. See you soon, thanks. Okay.
Chili 603, heavy roger, climb, maintain 13,000.
13,603.
Yeah, to 429, contact Chili Center 126.52, good day.
Cornell Center 2652, good day, 1489.
LA Center, hello Virgin, sorry, departure. Virgin 7 Bravo 2000, heading 270.
Virgin 7 Bravo, heavy, stuck out departure, radar contact, climb, maintain 5,000, turn right heading 340.
Climb and maintain 5,000, right heading 340. Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. 340, 5,000 set, and let's do an open climb. Let's get going. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Obviously, I triggered something here with my controls. It's not a problem, but this is a good moment to discuss something else that's going on. As you see here, we now have 15.3 tons of fuel. And another 4 tons of fuel, we'd have to go to our alternate, or the option to go to our alternate is active, is a better way to put it. It's quite a steep climb. Right heading 070, Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. So if we manage to land when the fuel says 11 tons, if we go around there, we still have the option to go to our alternate airport. However, if that fuel drops below 11.1 tons, which is what we've calculated today, our alternate San Francisco is no longer reachable unless we get shortcuts, or we'll have to eat into our final reserve fuel. So that's what it's telling you there. It's a minimum diversion fuel essentially for today. What we're going to try to do is, obviously we're going up to 5,000 feet to clear some of the terrain that's around here perhaps. And they're going to bring us back in, hopefully for a nice short approach into LA once more.
Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy, contact SoCal departure 128.05, yeah.
SoCal 128.05, thank you. Virgin 7 Bravo, goodbye. One two eight zero five zero SoCal.
Tower Pembroke 54 Heavy, ILS 25 left approach.
Master caution. Fuel wing tank imbalance. Okay, I'll clear that. It says outer tank. Outer tank transfer to manual.
Southwest 1191, contact Windward Tower 118.3.
Outer tank transfer. Where's the fuel system? Oopsie. Fuel's here. Outer tank transfer to manual. Alright. Seems okay. Yeah, that's what's happening. They're gonna transfer until they equalize. Port FCU. SoCal, hello again. Virgin 7 Bravo, 5,000 feet, heading 070.
Virgin 7 Bravo, heavy SoCal approach, altimeter 3003, expect vectors, ILS runway 24 right approach.
Vectors ILS approach runway 24 right, Virgin 7 Bravo, heavy. Well, it's polite of them to not ask me why I went around. I had that excuse lined up. Pilot error. Well, we'll just take a look at the scores real quick while we're waiting anyway. Stuff for Australia to claw back, I think. United States, 2. In Seattle. Oh, it's halftime, is it? So 5,000 feet, they're gonna have to take us at least 20 miles out, 15, 14, 15 miles out. Although we have 6 miles to turn as well. So we might have something in it for us.
Charlie with 400. Charlie, we have contact. Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy, turn right 080, descend and maintain 3000.
Right heading 080, descend and maintain 3000, Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. 3000, 080, let's do 1,000 foot per minute. You have another message. Master caution. Fuel wing tanks balanced. So that's done. And I think that means we can put it back to normal. I'll clear these messages. Also take this moment to take speed. Sorry, my flaps out.
Are we going for navigation? Yes, I'm sorry, we're doing navigation. Is it on navigation?
Controllers are busy today, and they're doing a pretty good job of it as well, all things considered. Gonna go ahead and activate the approach phase. And this time we know we are definitely below maximum landing weight, so all that additional work we did for nothing with that go around, you know. Nice, we're matching the glide slope now. Let's go ahead and set 500 foot per minute. And I'll stop her at clean speed, which is about 200 and something here knots. Well, we get views. I guess this might be the Hollywood area, Burbank, I don't know. Well, let's take a look at the maps very quickly before he continues to let us go down. We are at, what is this bit called? The San Gabriel Valley, which means the city of Los Angeles was just off to our right side there, which we missed, of course. And that go around took us over the Pacific Palisades. Yeah. Nice. Places you see in the movies, right?
Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy, turn right heading 160.
Right heading 160, Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. Heading 160.
Okay, American 321 is almost.
American 321, radar contact by the bubble Schmidt.
Here we go. Oh, I know this place. There's a nice taqueria here. Salsa verde. So spicy.
Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy, 10 miles from Kobe, turn right heading 230. Maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 24 right approaches.
Turn right heading 230. Cleared ILS runway 24 right. Maintain 3,000 until the localizer. Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. Okay, 10 miles from Kobe, I was told. So I need to reset that to Kobe with the inbound cost of, I don't actually know. Seems like an oversight. 251071. So we're gonna take radial 071 inbound, and let's insert that. But I don't want you to go on nav yet. I want to hold that. 230. No nav. So speed alt heading. We're gonna maintain 3,000 until we intercept the localizer.
American 321, you looking for the ILS again?
So localizer only for now. Once you're on it, I'm gonna arm approach.
Okay, American 321, turn right heading 330.
So the approach checklist, briefings confirmed. ECAM status checked. We have the part FCU as we talked about. Seems to be okay. Adjust, decide, heading and track. Yep, I did that already. Let me clear that message. What else has happened? Seatbelts are on. Minimums are set 330. Approach checklist is complete and bear reference QNH 3003 set as well. Now we're just looking for the landing. Lock start. The approach mode day. I think this might be the LA River.
Runway 20 right to taxi via Alpha Lima, cross 20 left on Lima.
Oh my god, I hate it when that happens. That's the LA River. If you might be familiar with it. TAR 120.95, Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. Goodbye, thank you. So that's the LA River. You might be familiar with it from GTA San Andreas. Or from GTA 5. 120.95. Los Angeles Tower, hello again. Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy, 10 miles, ILS, runway 24 right.
Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy, LA Tower, welcome back, wind 25013, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 24 right, Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy. Okay, speed's not doing well, gear's going down now. And hopefully that's enough drag to get her to slow.
K1-1471, contact SoCal departure, 124.36. Departure, Carolina, 1471.
Nice. T4 right, clear to land again. Seems to have left all the lights on, so that's good. Landing flaps are in now. And I'll just check again with the cabin that everybody is in fact ready and seated. They are. So, Landing checklist. Auto thrusters on speed. Auto brakes are low. Still. ECAM memo. Landing no blue. Cabin crew's advice. Landing checklist complete. Okay. This time, put the iPad down neatly so we don't have to do another go around. Everything needs to be nice and smooth. And we'll take over from here. Visual runway, everything's looking great. I think everyone should be able to see all the instruments nicely on their screens as well. And here we go. So a bit of a breezy day into LA. Not expecting much. So we just had 17 knots. It's died down to 8. And I think we were told it's going to be 15 knots or something. 12 knots maybe. So eye on the wind, it's 13 at the moment. So I'm going to bump up by another knot here. 164 final bird speed. Or maybe just leave it ground speed mini. Yeah, ground speed mini do its thing. So definitely landing on the right runway. There was a note on the approach chart that said the glide slope and the visual path indicator are not coincident, so we have to keep that in mind. My frame rates are dropping because I was optimistic with my performance. Okay, continue. This looks good, eyeballing it.
Ah!
Whoa. Yo. Okay, that's embarrassing. 10 hours and 54 minutes later, we have crashed it into Los Angeles. We'll exit here. Slow down before. Anywhere in Tom Bradley's okay for Virgin 7 Bravo.
Virgin 7 Bravo Heavy, roger, cross runway 24 left, back to the parking via Echo Kilo.
Cross 24 left via Echo and Kilo to parking, Virgin 7 Bravo, thank you. Okay, crossing 24 left, Echo and Kilo are the vias. Alright, let me get this on. Wow, that sounded like it was hard. I thought it was bouncing too, so probably didn't do too well there. And after 10 hours, not exactly how you want to end it. So we'll take Echo to the left. And a lot more momentum here, please. There we go. So if I understand it correctly, Echo is the outer taxi lane, which is the one we want to take. Disappointing. Let's get GSX to sort out a gate for us. Tom Bradley International from 130 to 159. Is that where we want to go? 130 to 159 at Tom Bradley. Yeah, that should do. Gate 133, 134. What options do we have? $148 with safe dock. We'll take that. Okay, I hear someone scored a goal. No? Okay. So, this is Lima. Kilo is the next, right? Got 3 minutes on the engines. We can shut down the inner two. Turning right onto Kilo. Good momentum for the turn, a bit fast if I might say so myself. Okay, there we go. And now at LA we're looking for gate 148. It's time for the APU to get started.
Los Angeles Tower, Lufthansa 48 heavy with information.
Flight control, alternate law, protection lost. Okay.
1448 heavy LA Tower, pushing to the ramp at your discretion, unless you are calling a taxi or correction for pushing to Charlie.
Pushing the ramp at our discretion. That'll be good for us for Lufthansa 1448.
Forgot the lights, there's a lot going on, huh, when you're all by yourself.
Los Angeles Tower, Pembroke 52 heavy at Atlantic, ready for taxi. I'm not sure if the information is, or the coordinate is accurate.
130 here.
52 heavy LA
Looking for 148.
7237.
237, Pembroke 52 heavy.
This is 148, there we go.
And Power 52, have you already think about the ATIS? Is it like, does it not match what's in your sim?
Oh, never mind. It just refreshed there. Okay, we're good. We have information with you.
Okay, we're turning in.
Power 52, heavy, thank you. Runway 25 left, taxi Alpha, Foxtrot, altimeter 3003.
Looks like a gate fit for a super.
25 left via Alpha Fox, Pembroke 52.
Here we go. All we need to do is bring her in. Parking brake set. So, we'll clear this at the moment. We'll write that down if it's actually something. Reverse a 2+3. So we lost a lot of the engines because naturally they were shut down. APUs available, we'll shut down the other two. Taxi cam can go off. Auto flight FCU fault. Barrel reference check. Okay, that's one for the tech log. And that's the end of the flight, ladies and gents. 11 hours and 15 minutes from when we pushed in London Heathrow. We have now arrived at Los Angeles. 10 hours and 54 minutes of flight time. And a not so good landing, I think. I'm gonna put that on the frame rates. They were trash frame rates. Nevertheless, we're gonna see the arrival itself, see how it looked. I think it might have looked Fantastic. Happy to hit the blocks there. And these will get connected any second now. Wishing for dual jet bridges here, but alas. So, replay time. Let me just disconnect real quick from vPilot. That should bring me back some of my frames. And let's see, replay. So let's get back to the... Oh. Maybe something... Oh, replay mode, please. And let's put us in the air, but not too far away. Something like this. And let's play from here. Oh, I also got tower views now. So we'll see what it looks like from... Okay, well, that's not the tower I wanted. Alright, let's just take a look from here. As we're coming into LA. Guys, I'll let you watch this landing. I don't think it was my best work, so go easy on me. And I'm gonna get a chance to see what the landing rate was on this arrival as well. Thanks for joining me for the arrival stream. Hope you had a pleasant time. Hope you had a good time as well. Sorry about the audio issues. Working on them. I'm sure we'll get through to fixing it at some point. Probably just needs to be charged. I don't remember the last time I charged the headsets. Well, welcome to Los Angeles. Enjoy the landing once again, the crash landing. And we'll see you for another stream some other day, some other time.